I remember when I first started doing YouTube, people would be like, oh, bro, you make all your money from courses and mentorships and everything. And I was like, well, first of all, I had the penthouse and the McLaren before I started YouTube. You said the video where I cloned the store. I can literally clone a store right now in 5 minutes and we should be up and running in 10. Like, it's that fast now. I can guarantee you my AI brands make more than 90% of brand owners out there. Because a lot of times too, it's like cash flow too. So I lose around $100 per product test, like 150 max if I really feel like the product's doing really, really well. Cruising altitude is when your product kind of just like, it does well enough, like 20% margins. And if you go past the cruising altitude, you're now diminishing your margins for not that much more revenue. I moved the budget from 100 to 250 to 500 and like just keep moving it day after day. And that's the reason why I say like, okay, look, from 0 to 10K a day, the Facebook ad strategy doesn't really matter that much. So I started putting him on, I put my cousin on, and I put my other friend on. So now I'm in this mission, but where I'm literally taking people out of the hood. A lot of times when I catch myself slipping up or I'm not doing as well, my community is there to the point where I can't fail them. Like, I feel like a pressure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Andrew, what's up, brother?
I'm
Welcome
good.
to the Commercive Pod.
Appreciate it, bro. My first time being here. This is like a legit set. I feel like I'm in like the Joe Rogan podcast or something. Like, this is
It will be. It's the Joe Rogan podcast for ecom guys who are serious about scaling.
Yeah.
And dude, like the reason why we bring on guests like yourself is like we want to bring as much as value as possible to our audience. Commercive is helping e-commerce sellers just with their entire back end fulfillment. And we're kind of taking the Alex Ramosi approach of like, we will provide as much as free value as we can to help them scale.
Gotcha.
Because then they'll end up using us and then everyone, wins. So that's our goal with this and connecting with awesome people like yourself. So for those who don't know who you are, maybe you want to tell the audience.
If you don't know who I am, shit, hold on, let me put my wrist down real quick. I have an itch in my face. I'm just kidding. This is a Cartier Skelly. I just picked it up a few days ago, so I'm excited about it.
Nice, bro.
You guys can't tell. I drive a McLaren. But materialistic shit aside, I've been an ecom YouTuber for, I would say, 2 to 3 years. And then before that, I was just an ecom guy. And I remember when I first started doing YouTube, people would be like, oh, bro, you make all your money from courses and mentorships and everything. And I was like, well, first of all, I had the penthouse and the McLaren before I started YouTube.
I remember that.
Where did that money come from?
Yeah, that's good. So ecom has always been like your thing, or you've done different things in the past?
When I first started, I was mainly just anything I get money on, honestly. And the main thing before that was I had Minecraft servers.
Nice.
Shout out to all my Minecraft people out there. It's still popping off. It's crazy, bro.
Really?
Especially like Roblox right now too. Yeah, it's doing really good. Yeah.
Nice. Do you still game?
I try not to.
Right.
I try not to. Even though sometimes you just gotta hop on. Like you just gotta hop on.
Just gotta hop on. I love it.
Yeah.
And total revenue for your ecom side of things?
Shit, I don't know if I want to say anything that, because I haven't really added it up.
Yeah.
But I believe I was at, when I got the McLaren, I was at 5 mil. I was at 10 mil maybe a year ago. I would say like 15.
Nice.
Somewhere around there.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Shit, I'm unk in this space, bro. I'm unk, bro. I'm 26, bro.
You're 26. That's pretty good, bro.
When I started, I was like 19, 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so like 6 years ago?
Shit, I'm Asian, but I can't do math, bro. I think that's 8, my boy. I think that's 8, bro.
8 years? I can't do math, bro.
This guy said 6. I'm like,
I didn't have my coffee yet. I was just testing you, bro.
I was just testing my Asian calculator skills right now.
Sick, bro. So I think what you're really known for on YouTube is like your no fluff videos. You just get straight to it and you're like, dude, let's just copy this like this website that's printing right now and just take over their entire business, right?
Yeah.
Talk about dropshipping. What have you seen really working now?
Dude, the space now is so different from the space it was like 7-8 years ago when I started, right? 7-8 years ago, bro, a week building a store. Making creatives was like impossible.
Yeah.
Like it was insane. Now AI has just honestly changed the entire game.
We had a guy here literally last month.
Yeah.
And they're printing. They did like 7 million in sales in like 6 months, brand new store.
Oh shit, that's fire.
Yeah.
Damn,
the pod
bro, did half my lifetime in 6 months?
Yeah, 6-7 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
6-7. Is that like the whole? What's the whole
6,
thing?
7.
6-7.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
I don't know anything about it, but
I'm unk, bro. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro. I got a kid, man. I don't know. I can't do this stuff. But yeah. So he was telling me that he's like doing like 100, 200K a day, whatever the number was, and like the Wi-Fi was out, so he was trying to refresh, but it didn't show up. I saw it after, so we confirmed it.
Oh yeah.
No fake guru.
Man, all right. Let me refresh mine real quick. Then let me see. Yeah, I'm tired of fake guru allegations.
Yeah. If it pulls up.
I mean, I don't know why I said that because I don't have any, but I like to make up haters sometimes.
Yeah.
I like to be in my store. I'm like, yo, all the haters back then. I'm in my girl's like, wait, who hated on you? I'm like, damn, nobody, to be honest.
Right.
Damn, but yeah,
just
shit
the
is
fake
not living.
accounts. Or we say like our team, and it's like us and a VA.
Yeah. Our team is me and 2 VAs editing my videos. Yeah,
exactly.
That's how lean you can run an ecom business now. Yo, he's actually not lying, bro. I can't refresh. Bro.
Yeah, we'll verify it. We'll throw a screenshot
somewhere.
after.
We'll put it somewhere. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Fire. We're at 11K for the day so far. It's 5:30, so probably gonna end the night at around 15K maybe. I don't know, but we're just chilling right now, hanging out. Bro gotta catch his train, so we gotta go.
So yeah, like you were saying.
Yeah. Damn, we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah,
often, bro.
sidetracked. What do you see working in the ecom space, specifically drop shipping?
Yeah. So number one is gonna be winning product, right? Everyone always talks about creatives, Facebook ad strategy, website, whatever. Like that's a good. You have to have everything, right? Because everyone's always like, oh, bro, your product doesn't work because you have shit creatives. Mm-hmm. That could be true, but it's like I've given an example many times over and over again. If I give you a fidget spinner in today's world, I don't care how crazy of a website you got. I don't care if you got the best creative team.
Yeah.
Try scaling the fidget spinner. Yeah. It's just not going to work, right? Mm-hmm. So to me, I put an analogy out there. It's like I would say like everything included, winning product, website, everything. It's like I would say it's like an F1 driver, let's just say. And then, I don't know why I'm making an F1 reference right now because, shit, McLaren and shit. But an F1 driver.
Yeah.
And then I give you my Facebook ad strategy. And people always go like, hey, Andrew, like, oh, I scale from, because on my videos, I go from $100 to $250 to $500 to $1,000. I scale fast.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I scale really
cool.
fast. Within a week, I'm at like 10K a day, let's just say.
Incredible.
People's
we'll
like,
talk about that.
People's like, oh, how do you make it happen when I use the same Facebook ad strategy as you? I'm like, well, you're not running the same product as me. You don't have the same website. You don't have the same creatives. So going back to my analogy, that's like the F1 driver. He's very skilled in that aspect. The Facebook ad strategy part, which is what 99% of people are interested in, is kind of like the car that I'm going to give you. If you're not that skilled of a driver and you drive the McLaren around the corner at like 100 miles per hour, you're going to crash. That's like you raising budgets really quickly. You're going to crash. So unless you have the actual skills to back that up, which is products, creatives, website, all that stuff to back it up, and especially timing, right? Timing, because a product might work last year, but might not work this year.
Why is that? Why do you see that happen?
I mean, it's just the nature of things, trends go up and down. Some people like certain products. Facebook auctions changing all the time because we're at the mercy of Facebook a lot of times too. So if they see that a product is doing really, really well over the last year's trending product, they're not going to push yours as much. Honestly, so many nuances and variables to ecom. But
what niches are your favorite or that you've seen most success in?
This is not a specific niche, but damn, girls, bro. Like selling to girls. I'm not selling girls. Like I'm selling to girls.
Let's make that clear. He's not selling girls.
Nah. Yeah, no, selling to girls. Like honestly, like if I see a product that's specifically for balding guys, let's just say, but I see a beauty product for girls, I tend more towards the girls just because even though the insecurity of being bald and like everything for a guy, for some reason girls just buy more online. That's just a simple fact. So that's kind of like the specific space that I've seen do well. But yeah, I want to answer one of your questions like early on the pod. You're like product research, and I keep talking about how product is the most important thing. And it's like people always ask me, oh, like what's the most updated product research strategy? And I always say Facebook ads library, and they're like, oh, bro, that's like 7 years ago, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's Calidata now and PP ads or whatever, right? And while it is true and those strategies do work, where do they all end up on eventually?
Ad library.
Exactly, right? So somebody that goes to Calidata and rips it or does whatever he wants to do and moves over to Facebook, he's on Facebook. Like, I'm going to find him eventually. Yeah.
Interesting. So how do you find those products on ad library? Is there certain keywords, a certain structure, filters? What do you use to find winning products on ad library?
Come on now.
A little bit.
This is my sauce right here. Now, I coined the term the rabbit hole method. Now, before I hopped on YouTube and said this, I'm pretty sure no one said it, but I also made it up, so it's my term now. I call it the rabbit hole method, and it's pretty much going on Facebook. And I remember back then, keywords used to be so simple, bro. Search up shop now, 50% off, free shipping. You can scroll for 30 minutes and you'll find something. Now, since we realized that a lot of dropshippers aren't using those keywords anymore, they're gonna have to say something about their product, right? So let's just say I'm trying to sell a golf swing or whatever. I don't play golf, whatever, the golf thing, right? Let's just say you're selling that. You're gonna have to say something. You're gonna have to say golf course, golf cart, swing. I don't know what terms that golf people use, but terms that they use. It's impossible to sell a golf club. That's what it's called, golf club. There you go. It's impossible to sell a golf club without saying the words golf club or something related to golf. So that means if you had their keyword, you're gonna find their product eventually if you scroll.
So you're looking up keywords in the niches.
Exactly.
Like, what do you look up, like makeup, or what do you look at? What would be like examples of things that you would look up?
No, I'm glad you brought that up because I think at the same time, the reason why the rabbit hole method works is that you don't just grab keywords that you think and you make up in your mind. Makeup, get it? Make up in your mind. Shit, yeah. Play on words. But let's just say like makeup, for example. There's going to be so many other things that describe makeup without the actual word makeup. So if I sell a makeup product, I might not use the word makeup in my ad copy, but I might say 100% blush. By the way, I don't know anything about makeup, but let's just say like 100% blush or whatever keywords they use for makeup specifically. And that's where you find it on Facebook Ads Library. And the rabbit hole method is pretty much searching a keyword, go to the ad library, find like 10 other keywords on there that's currently active on the ad library, search up again another tab, search it up again another tab, and you kind of go from different niches. So yeah.
How do you know if it's actually working?
All right, there we go. So this is what I personally use, and there's a lot of nuances and variables to this, but to keep it short, we try to find recent and scaling products. That's pretty much it. Recent meaning, I would say 4 weeks and less. The reason why, now people always ask me, oh, Andrew, like, why 4 weeks and less? Like, if this guy's scaling a product since January and it's clearly working for him and he's doing 10K a day, we can take a piece of the pie. I'm like, while that analogy might be true, at the end of the day, though, if there was a pizza store on your block for 10 years straight, are you going to try to compete with that pizza store? Probably not. Or whatever, Domino's or Pizza Hut. You're not going to compete with them. It is true that Domino's and Pizza Hut bring in millions of revenue per day, but they already dominate the space. So, but then if a new pizza store like showed up like last week on your block, right? And they're like a new concept, like pepperoni with mushroom. Okay, that's not a new concept. Sorry. Let's just say
something different.
Yeah, matcha sushi
matcha pizza.
And
Yeah.
you're like, and they're popping off. Now you have an opportunity because that market is untapped, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of other things too, because obviously Facebook auction system, they're gonna value the guy that's been there for 10 months over you. But to be honest, the actual thing I realized is for my own stores, when I actually launched my own stores, the first 1 or 2 weeks of launching it, I get like 10 competitors, let's just say. I would say a good amount of them would actually scale with me, like 30% or 50% of the competitors will scale with me. After the 3 week mark, 4 week mark, I might get like 30 competitors. But guess what? Almost none of them will scale with me. So I see them myself. And once you learn that from your own stores and you realize after the 3 to 4 week mark that no other competitors are able to scale with you, why would I copy another product after 3 to 4 weeks when I realized that for myself?
So you're saying the earliest to the party always wins in the in the drop shipping space.
For sure. I mean, you can definitely make it work out there. Don't get me wrong. I know there's so many nuances out there. Like, oh, bro, but I tested a product a year ago and it still works now. I'm sure, but
you're saying you're giving yourself a better shot.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah. If you're recent and don't forget scaling. Just because they're recent doesn't mean anything. They can be recent, but they can be testing a bunch of different angles. So here's another thing. So what I've seen. When I say recent and scaling, people look at someone else's Facebook ads library page, right? And they're like, yeah, this guy is definitely recent and scaling. And I'm like, okay, how are they scaling? They've been testing so many ads within the last few days or the last month or so. And I'm like, okay, cool. But have you looked into the ads? And then they look into it. And some ad is targeting moms. Some ads targeting grandmas. Some ads are targeting dog owners. And then they're like, yeah, see, so they're definitely making it work. And I'm like, no, because they're testing different audiences. If you had one winning audience, you would double down that audience. And then maybe 10% of your ads are meant for grandmas or dogs or whatever, right? If it works for the mom audience, 90% of your ads should be towards a mom audience.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting. I guess it's a little harder to know if someone's really scaling. Yeah. I mean, there's tools like Get Hooked or all these spy tools that you can see how many ads are running, how long they've been running, and how many angles are actually running. But I guess like the more you're in the space of dropshipping, you kind of know if someone's scaling just based off like
for sure
how their creatives look, how their website looks, how cool the margins are and the product is. You can kind of use your own head a little bit as well.
That's the tough part though, because when I first started doing dropshipping, I remember somebody. Shout out Scott Hilsey. He was like the first course I ever bought.
Nice, bro.
Right
What
back
happened
in
to
the
that
day.
guy? He's still alive?
Hey, he's still alive, yeah.
Bro, Scott, where you at, bro? Gotta get you back on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's still on YouTube?
I don't think so. I think he does conversations with ChatGPT.
Dude, have you realized that like there's some ecom YouTubers that have like gotten just like ghost?
Yeah.
And they're just like, what happened? Like, are they alive? Like,
sometimes I kind of try to, I don't know. Sometimes I want to do it for myself.
Like Gabriel
too.
Saint Germain.
Bro, shout out to, go to.
Bro, what happened to him?
They made their bag, and I feel like it's not worth it. Because sometimes I feel like that too. I don't know if you feel it, but like when your brands are doing, I say brands, but they're AI brands, but whatever. When you're doing like 10, 20K a day, making 20% margins, you're like, do I really need to do YouTube anymore?
Right.
And I kind of realize it's not really
hard. Personal branding is not as easy as it was 2017, 2020.
Shit, I don't know. I mean, I made it out of the mud, low key. Like,
I started
my first video was fire.
Dude, my first Instagram post was like 2019.
Yeah, okay. Damn,
6 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. So it's been long. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Over the years, but it's all about authenticity, consistency, and actually knowing what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And you can't fake things anymore. You really can't. You gotta.
My first video had 70K views. It was on my MacBook Air with my AirPods, worst quality. I picked my nose in the middle of the video, and I did not edit it out. I literally just picked my nose.
Is it still on your channel?
It is still on my channel. My
Guys,
first video ever.
Find it. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so. We keep getting sidetracked here.
Nah,
is that a whoop? A WAP? Whoop?
Yeah,
what do they call it?
Yeah, it's a whoop right here. And I got two watches. This is the 5.0, by the way. It's a new one.
I was thinking about 2 watches. Is that a move?
Yeah. It's a new one.
Chat, let me know.
Nice. You ever had one before?
No, but does it actually work with your age?
I believe so. I'm not giving them a free shout out, low key. But like, let's just like, when I first started YouTube, I was like 220 pounds. I don't know if you've seen my YouTube videos. I was really heavy.
Really?
And then my age was like 30 plus years old, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy. So they give you like recommendations like 10K steps or get your heart rate up a few times a week, stuff like that. And now I'm at 27. I'm not 26. I'm a year apart from what my whoop age is supposed to be. But I mean, that's better than 30 plus years old.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's awesome. That's sick.
Yeah.
Cool. So definitely get your health right.
For sure.
Do you really care too much about that? Like, do you have this crazy morning rituals or stuff like that? Or are you just the type of guy like wakes up, gets to the laptop, just goes?
I'm not gonna lie. I think when I first started, I was that guy, right? Even on YouTube, I remember I was on a Discord call with my Discord members. Shout out Prime. But I was like, they were like, yo, Andrew, what's your daily routine? I remember in the beginning, I was like, yo, that's some bullshit. Trust me, like, you don't need all that. Just get to work and make it happen. And for a while, it did definitely work. But now, as I'm unk status, I'm like, wait, those guys weren't bullshitting, bro. Like, a little bit. So I don't have a crazy routine. I just know that the first 4 hours of my day, I'm the most active. So active meaning like my brain's active, I'm not physically getting active. So I just like get all my work done the first 4 hours. And then the rest of the day, honestly, if I go to the gym or if I hang out with my friends, that's kind of like up to the rest of the day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Coming back to dropshipping for a second, you mentioned that you're really into scaling fast and you're really good at it too. I mean, you've done it over and over and over and over again. Can we talk about the process there? How does someone actually do that? Or how do you do that? Like the high level overview of like 0 to 10K in a week, which you've done many times. And it's very impressive. What's the strategy there?
If you watch my YouTube video, it's so boring because you know what I do? I move the budget from 100 to 250 to 500. Really? And like just keep moving it day after day. And that's the reason why I say like, okay, look, from 0 to 10K a day, the Facebook ad strategy doesn't really matter that much. I've had a student go from 0 to 5K a day, and he forgot to link his pixel. This is on Facebook, by the way. This is not even on TikTok. I know it works on TikTok.
Right.
Having like a closed pixel or something like that.
No pixel.
Yeah. But it's like on Facebook, I'm like, dude, what? I'm like, bro. I'm like, how you tracking the results? And he was tracking through UTMs. So I guess it worked at the end anyways. But to answer your question, it's like the Facebook ad strategy from 0 to 10K a day, you don't have to look at anything crazy, right? I know a lot of people go like, oh, what's your CTR? What's the hook rate? What's the, I don't know, so many things. I only look at ROAS. That's like a very oversimplified approach to what I look at. But at the end of the day, if you have a $10 CPC but your AOV is $200. Your ROAS, if it's like 2 plus, assuming you have a break even of 1.3 or 1.5, you're still making 20% margins, right? At the end of the day, ROAS is all that matters from what I've seen. And all those numbers are vanity, or they kind of add up into ROAS. Yeah.
So you're scaling every 24 hours double, basically?
Yeah. And now in the beginning, it might not be worth it for a lot of people because, number one, you're risking your budget. Because sometimes if you scale from 5K a day to 10K a day, you might be breaking, I call it like the cruising altitude. I also coined that term. I made that shit up.
That's really smart.
Cruising altitude is when your product kind of just like, it does well enough, like 20% margins. And if you go past the cruising altitude, you're now diminishing your margins for not that much more revenue from what I've seen. So it's like, once you hit that cruising altitude, you don't want to break that point from what I've seen. And a lot of people are stuck in that mentality of, let's just say 3K a day, 5K a day, or even 10K a day. And that's completely fair. I've been in that point where I'm at 10K a day. Bro, 10K a day, you're making 2K a day at, what, 60K a month? That's good. I don't know if you want to risk that to hit the 30K a day, a 50K a day, 100K a day, right? So it's like, that's the point where I get where most people don't want to scale. But with my cash flow and my risk, I don't want to be stuck at 1K a day anymore. That's like $300 a day. I mean, 9K a month. Like, it's good money. I've been there before.
Not enough for New York.
Not enough for New York, bro. The Uber here was like $40, bro. Yeah,
we got you on that one.
Yeah? Yeah, shout out.
We got you something after. We got you a little gift.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Hopefully it's not like a seat or something for me to smell.
You're going to do that anyways, bro. Nice. So you talk about cruising altitude. How does someone know, like, hey, like, what is my ceiling? How do I get back to that cruising altitude if someone breaks it?
For sure. I've broken it many times, and it's so sad every time because it's like, damn, now
I shouldn't have touched the budget.
Yeah, exactly. But that cruising altitude is there for a reason. The cruising altitude is there for a reason because Facebook has an audience that's warm enough for you to buy, and now you're getting out of that audience, right? So, for example, if I'm at 2 ROAS at 10K a day, and I bump the budgets up again, maybe even not by 100%, maybe by like 20%. And the next day I'm at 12K a day, but then I bump the budget up by 2K as well. It's like now I'm not at 2 ROAS anymore. My margin is no longer at 20, maybe it's at 15. I got 2 extra K in revenue for sure, but then I lost 5% margins. So you gotta do the math on that.
So how do you know if it's just like a bad day and you just like, maybe it'll correct itself? Like, how do you know, okay, I'm going to leave this for a few days, or what's your decision-making process when it comes to the budgets?
For me, it's 2 days in a row. If it's bad, I'll move it back down to the original budget that I did really well at.
Okay.
Now, there are some products, let's just say my break-even is 1.2 break-even, and I'm at a 1.7 ROAS. Now, I've showed this off on YouTube before, this strategy. And I was scaling from 0 all the way to 17K in a day at 1.7 ROAS. I remember the comments. They were like, 1.7, that's never profitable, like whatever. I'm like, bro, my break even is 1.2. Yep. So I'm actually at 20% margins, or a little bit more. And
this is so good.
Yeah. So, I mean, I scaled from 0 to 17K a day at 1.7 ROAS.
Yeah. And the reason why I said this is so good is because it shows the power of like your margins, how important cost of goods is, how important like all these things are, and also just like your creatives and your conversion rate and all these things that are important. For sure. The levers that you have to pull.
Yeah, tap in, bro. Tap in. If you get like a low cost of goods, your break even goes from 1.4 to 1.2. That's a massive difference. Yeah,
and especially when people have the cheaper cost of goods on 2 items, 3 items, 4 items, and people are buying multiple.
Yeah.
That right there is like the biggest thing we've seen with really successful brands. Like people are buying multiple of them, and the product's light enough for it to be cheap enough to ship from China.
That's the hack. I mean, I'll talk a little about that, right? The offers, right? Yeah. That's the hack. Well, back then in dropshipping 7-8 years ago, it's like the offers back then was like the lowest price possible. Like if you could sell it for 20 and you compare it to selling for 25, you got the edge. But now with what you said, like the weight, like I have a product, let's just say, for example, it costs me $5 to ship one. Right, but with how like the calculations go into play, there's a base price of how much it is to ship the product, and then there's an added on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's an added on price where it's like per kilogram or whatever, right? So to ship 2, it might cost me $5.50. Right. Where to ship 1 costs me $5.
Yep.
So if that's the case, you might as well do a BOGO offer because now the now the customer is gonna see like, wait, I'm getting 2 for 1, the price of 1? That's really, really good. I mean, we didn't invent BOGO offers. I've been seeing it all the time. Like I walked into Walgreens the other day or CVS or whatever, and they had a BOGO offer on a candy bar. And I'm like, I don't need two, but like, damn, it's too good to give up. Like I'll just get two.
Yep.
And it's like,
so many offers you can test.
yeah,
Buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free, buy two, get two free,
sure.
buy three, so on and so
Yeah.
forth. Kits. We've seen a lot of people do kits and adding like, related items, and now with ChatGPT, free ebooks and all these things just as a bundle, and you can raise the average order value and the perceived value.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Any specific offers you've seen really crush it?
BOGO is definitely up there.
Yeah.
BOGO is 100% up there. It's very classic. It's timeless. They've been running that offer since like the 1920s probably. Like it's been there forever. That's really good. And the perceived value part is also good. Here's just one trick. You can, let's just say you're selling a hairbrush, and let's just say you have a hair oil on your website. It might cost you another $2 to ship that hair oil, but you price it as like $30 on your website, something like that. Now, the best offers that I've seen work for me is that when you have so many free gifts, that the free gifts is almost the same price as the product that you're selling. Now the customer's like, yo, I'm gonna buy this because like it's kind of like worth it. Like, as customers are not scared to spend money. They're scared to spend money on things that are not worth it. People will drop $1,000 on an iPhone. $1,000 is a lot of money, but is it worth it? I dropped 20 bands on the Cartier Skelly. I thought it was worth it.
Yeah.
So we're not scared to spend money.
Yeah.
Just, is it worth it?
You have to make it make sense to the buyer.
Yeah.
Alex Ramosi says that.
Oh yeah, shout out Alex Ramosi. He don't need my shout out, but yeah.
Yeah, you just this guy.
Shout out him though.
Listen, you never know. Every little bit helps, But yeah, he says that you need to make it so incredibly stupid for them to say no to buy your product.
Yeah.
And you have to give them enough reasons to say yes to it. They need an excuse because they've been burnt enough times from buying things online or in person. Maybe they regretted the decision after they got it or they purchased it, and they don't want to have that same thing happen to them again. So they have to give them a reason to say like, oh, this time is different. Or this time, because there's a buy one get one free, I have to take advantage of that. There's a Black Friday offer. There's Cyber Monday offer. There's a kit that it's usually $500 and I'm getting it for $129, right?
Yeah.
So that's so good. I love it.
That's great. Like, well, there's sometimes products you can't really work on, like the offers. Like if a product, like the COGS are just too high.
Yeah.
Or if you got to ship two and it's like almost the same price of shipping, like, then you can't really do much. Then quantity break, that's like the best you can do, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, those offers where you can like test a bunch of different offers, those are the best ones.
When you're replicating these sites using AI or even just building it on your own, how are you building it so fast and efficient? What's the process there? Because like some people take weeks to build a store.
Well, you kind of answered my question with the AI part. 5 minutes. If I had Wi-Fi right now, like we could have made it. We could have built like 10 stores by now.
I think the Wi-Fi right there.
Oh shit, there is Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we'll connect.
Right, hold on, guys. Let me connect to the Wi-Fi real quick. They're gonna be like, "Yo, what? You made that much money? You can't afford data, bro." I'm telling you right now, it's not my fault, gang. Let's see, podcast 1, 2, 3. Good password, bro.
Yeah.
All right, I have the Wi-Fi on. I'm gonna get zapped right now. Probably they're probably gonna zap my my thing, but give me a second. Yo, you have a camera up behind here? Just look at my store or what?
No, just in the fronts. These three.
All right, that better be the case, bro.
Got a secret camera.
You got a secret camera right above my head. Like, yo, let's find Andrew's Shopify store. Shit, I don't know if I want to expose anything here, so I'm just cover it just in case. I don't know if the cameras can pick it up.
Anything.
Damn, we're not even at 10K right now, but we're at like 8.8. I don't know if they can see it.
Try to go up to one of the cameras.
Shit, I don't know. Fuck. Here. Can you see it? I'll take a screenshot,
Okay,
bro. We'll figure it out. 8.8. Someone zoom in. Someone do something.
That's
bro.
live, guys.
There you go. 8.8.
8.8K. What's
But I'm playing with the globe, bro. Like, here, the globe is being played around.
Yeah, you guys see the globe. 2 p.m. on Thursday.
Yep. And then let's just go to the AI store builder. And then let's just, all right. So I'm going to copy this brand called SolarWave. You know about SolarWave? Or
yeah.
No?
Huge brand.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to try to take their sites. And within, 5 minutes, we should be good. I'm probably even less than 5 minutes, honestly. Not going to lie.
You can screen record it. I'll throw it up on the screen.
Oh, that's fire. Yo, this guy is a good problem-solving machine right here.
There you
All
go.
right, ready? Put the product URL in, paste it in, generate mockup. It says 3 minutes, so we'll see what's up.
And what service using? What app is it?
It's called Launch Your Store.
Launch your store.
Yeah.
What?
There you go. I mean, screen recording, so it should be fine.
Nice. So okay. Once the store is done,
Yeah.
how are you gonna differentiate yourself from anyone that can just replicate a store?
So, shout out Google because they came out with Nano Banana. Yo, when ChatGPT dropped their image generator, I remember like posting about it, like, "Yo, this is crazy. It's over." And then I started realizing that it's not as consistent as I thought it was gonna be. But now with Nano Banana, it is. Like now I can go ahead and put your. I've shown it off on YouTube, right? You know the titanium board on
Yes.
AliExpress.
Yep.
I put Apple branding on that board, like their branding style, and that video probably has 100K views now. But it's because like now I can make a regular product from AliExpress look like it's some crazy branded product.
Wow.
Right, and that's the power of AI branding now.
So are you using Nano Banana with
Mhm.
ChatGPT, or you just how does that work?
Just
I've
Nano
never
Banana.
played around with it.
I upload my image of my product, the titanium board. I upload an image of the Apple iPhone 17 Pro Max, and then I'm like, hey, copy this branding style and put it into my product.
Wow.
Yeah, and it'll be like introducing Titanium X. It's cutting edge
Is that a
titanium.
video? It creates videos or it creates images?
Not with Nano Banana, but I believe it's called Google Flow. It makes videos. They just came out as well. So yeah, AI nowadays is crazy. You can literally make an AI store in like a few minutes. You can make an AI brand. Like I'm gonna show you some examples, but it's like you can make an entire brand off of just a few prompts.
Wow.
And now, I mean, I don't have to explain the psychology behind it. People like to buy from brands. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, bro, this sweater was like 150. Is it worth 150? Probably not. The quality is kind of trash, but like, I mean, it says McLaren on it. So.
Right. It makes you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're building this store now live, which is insane.
Yeah,
it's like it's a crazy time.
It's not even AI. It's my VA in the Philippines.
Yeah. Making it that would be so funny.
Nah, that'd be crazy.
Sick. And then creative wise, right? What are you still like? What's the best way for dropshippers right now to do creatives? Because I know there's rip content or UGC. Where do you see what's working? What do you see the best way to do creatives at scale?
Shout out ArcAds. This is a free plug, but they're really good. Like I don't know if you've seen the recent update with Nano Banana. I remember my VA showed me a clip of this girl talking about a product, and I told the VA like, "Oh, I don't like to rip content." He was like, "No, this is not ripped," and I'm like, "What do you mean it's not ripped?" He's like, "This is AI," and I'm like, "No way." And I looked at the ArcAds dashboard again. I'm like, "Wait, this is literally this is AI."
Wow.
So I was like, "Yo, this is not even like a UGC creator or anything like that." So ArcAds number one, and talking about ripped content, I know ripped works. Do you know why I know ripped works? Because people rip my content and they scale with me.
Wow.
So I know it works.
They rip your AI content or your UGC content?
They rip sometimes. Well, I have also UGC from some creators as well, but they rip both, and it works. So I know it works. But obviously, there's some issues with ripping that I would say majority of people don't even mind, which is like either getting a DMCA or dealing with the creator reaching out, which is not even a big deal either. I've seen people get creators reach. I mean, in the earlier days, I had a creator reach out to me, and she was like, "Yo, that's so awesome in your video." I'm like, "Oh, nice." I was like, "No pay package,
That's
nothing."
so
She's like, "No, I
funny.
just love being in your video. Like, let me know." I was like, "I love your product," and it was just a random product from AliExpress.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm
that
sure it's a
could have
one-off
went a different
scenario.
way. I love that.
Yeah. So
Lucky.
I mean, I don't recommend ripping anymore, but like for people that do rip, it's like if you want to take that chance, I feel like most people do. They don't mind taking that chance.
For your UGC side and your brand you're running now,
Yeah.
what's the process there? Do you have one lady that's just on contract or?
No, it's this is like I don't even do this anymore. I used to do it. It used to be more worth it. But it's like you have one VA reach out to a bunch of small, nothing crazy, honestly. Reach out to small creators, send them a package. But it takes a long time, like around a month to get back some content. And majority of them are trash as well because they honestly don't even care about the product. They just know that they're getting a free product, so they're getting a review on it. So it's like a white mom trying to review, I don't know, bro, like I don't know, like something like a weed product. It's just not gonna work. She's not gonna know what to do with it.
Right.
So it's like that's the issue we're having right now, where it's like, is it worth to do the UGC content anymore? Maybe at a certain scale, but I think AI UGC is more than enough because it's so quick, like a few minutes and you're good to go.
Yeah. Well, we've seen with our clients what they love to do is kind of work with a bunch of UGC creators and then figure out which one's delivering the most results and have that person on a monthly retainer.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
I feel like that's more the branding, like real branding route.
Yeah.
I'm running more of like the AI branding route.
Right.
I guess I'm just not at that level yet where I need to do that.
Are you trying to pump out as much as profit as fast as possible? Is that the goal?
Yeah. I think some people always ask like, oh, Andrew, why don't you build a brand? Why don't you build equity and all that stuff? I've tried and I've sucked at it.
Yeah.
So like,
it's a different game, bro.
Yeah, I've tried. Like I've bought stock. I've had to burn like $10,000 worth of stock because I couldn't sell it anymore.
Yep.
Right. So it's like, why? I don't want to take that risk anymore. And I took that risk a few times to the point where like I know myself that I make more money just building these AI brands. And guess what? For 99% of the population, you will make more money from this AI branding right now.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you make a lot of profit pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have different people in that seat. We have people that have like brands running for years, right?
Yeah.
Have done tens of millions. And then we have like Steven, right? Come in 2 weeks. He's built Cuts Clothing to hundreds of millions. So that's a different game. We've talked briefly, and he has an incredible story of like how he's got burdened too, and like just kind of like taken all the stock, and you have a lot of stock issues, and you're just like holding all your inventory, and you have to pay for that money up front. So you're not really making money for a few months, right? So it's a different game. It really is.
For sure.
And you figured out your way of making money, and you're just doubling down on that. You're not saying like, oh, I'm doing it the wrong way.
I can guarantee you my AI brands make more than 90% of brand owners out there, because a lot of times too is like cash flow too. Like brand owners are what, they're more for the equity, they're more for like the selling, the cash out, the exit. Exactly. And that's cool. Like you can definitely do that after you build an AI brand. It's just that I see more of my focus and energy taking the gold wave right now of like the gold rush, of the AI brand building. Like taking a normal product, like literally like this ring right here, I can all of a sudden make it like some crazy ring made by Apple. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, shout out AI, bro.
Did you see that dropshipper who was dropshipping? I shouldn't say. I don't even know. Whatever.
We'll take that out.
No, because like we never mentioned any products, just for privacy. But it wasn't even our client. But it was just funny. Anyways, cool. So creatives, we talked about a bunch of things already. We talked about the websites, which you're still creating, which is sick. And then we have product wise, which you really talked about early to market, talked about ads, and then Facebook ad wise, are you keeping things very broad as well? One CBO, as many creatives as possible.
Yeah, so Facebook ad strategy, really simple. It's just one ASC campaign, 5 to 10 creatives. And then after one day, I check if I've lost $100 yet. If I haven't lost $100, now losing and spending, two very different things. Because you can spend $100, get back $150. You didn't lose any money. Assuming your break even is 1.5, you didn't lose any money. So just keep the creatives running. And I go ahead and check the creatives. Out of like, let's say 1 to 10 creatives, I check which out of those 10 creatives has an outlier creative. Like, so for example, maybe ad 7 has a 2 ROAS. And then maybe ad 1 had a 1 ROAS. And a lot of the budget is being spent towards ad 1. Now I'll go ahead and manually kill those ads and go ahead and double down on ad 7 because Facebook told me that this ad 7 has a 2 ROAS. Now sometimes is it possible that ad 7 got 1 lucky sales, a 2? I'm sure, but that's the risk that you're taking when you're feeding data into Facebook to see what ads do the best. And I will double down on ad 7. If it works, great, we're scaling it. If it doesn't work, then we're gonna go ahead and kill the product and move on to the next. So I lose around $100 per product test, like 150 max if I really feel like the product's doing really, really well. Yeah.
If you're like break even on a product, which happens a lot with people, or slightly loss, what are you doing from there?
So if you're breaking even on a product or just like losing like $10 a day or something like that, that means there is something. I don't recommend killing it, but I recommend expecting the worst, because from what I've seen, a lot of people always say like, oh yeah, I tweaked something, and then like it magically just appears. I just think they got lucky in the auction, like for those few days that brought your product from the bottom of the barrel to the top of the auction. But to be honest, like expect the worst, but you still want to double down on what's currently working on your ad account. So let's just say you're breaking even at 1.4 ROAS, and you have like I said, an ad that does 2 ROAS, and you know that like a lot of spend is being spent towards other ads. Just kill those other ads because you already spent enough on those other ads and know that they're not working. So you want to double down the ad that is working. Now, if you're in a situation where all of your ads are breaking even, that's a tough situation to be in. That means that you want to go ahead and just test new creatives, better creatives than the ones that you currently have, because you're already testing it for free. So you might as well spend some extra time and effort and budget towards these new creatives that probably has a better avatar, a better script. Because people always say, oh, improving a creative. And it's like, they kind of leave it at that. And I'm like, and people are watching the podcast like, but how? Right? So I want to talk more about that, where it's like, when you want to improve on a creative, the number one thing I've seen is the actual person that's advertising the product, right? Do they talk like a person that's going to use the product? So for example, if it's for back pain for older grandmas, do they talk like a grandma? Do they express the same concerns as a grandma would, right? It's not going to be easy to sell a back pain medicine for a grandma when you have a 30-year-old mom that's perfectly healthy trying to talk about it.
Right, it doesn't resonate.
Exactly.
So you would change the person. Okay.
Unless that audience is trying to sell to moms trying to buy it for their grandmas, right? I mean, there's like little things you work out there, but...
Are you always trying to figure out like one specific angle and then making all your creatives and your whole website around that one angle? Like, for example, moms or grandmas. Are you trying to keep everything one angle, or are you trying to, like, you know, make the website appeal to everybody?
I would say the first angle I'm going to choose is whatever is working for my competitor. If my competitor is targeting moms, I'm going to target moms as well. And then after that, when you start scaling that specific angle and that pain point and everything like that, I would say spend around 10% of your energy and your budget on testing new things. Test maybe a new pain point. Maybe the product is no longer for back pain, but it's for... Actually, here's a good example. From generic back pain to changing the pain point to now I can spend more time with your granddaughter to read her an extra story time at night because your back doesn't hurt as much. I'm making this up. This is probably not a winning angle, but that's like the kind of things you have to go through. And let's just say for one of my stores right now, I'm on batch like 57. That means I've had, like 560 creatives made for that store. And are these batches the same as the earlier creatives? No. They're iterations and changes and different angles and different actors and different UGC people. Like, it's very different. Like, batches 1 to 30 are completely dead. Like, they've made a good enough of revenue already, and they kind of just died out for his lifetime. And now batches, I would say 40 to 56 are kind of carrying the whole operation. Yeah.
For the brand you're running right now, you're running a lot of ads. How long have you been running this brand for? Is it a newer one?
Shit, it's an AI brand, bro. Like, nice. It's like 2 months ago only. Yeah.
Amazing.
So, yeah, I'm only running, I would say, like 7 campaigns right now. So I would say 7 batches of ads. And one retargeting
each batch,
campaign.
new campaign?
Yeah.
Cool.
Each batch, new campaign. So what I do is I have one testing campaign. I put all my batches in there first. And then once that testing campaign becomes profitable, I just raise that testing campaign. So, for example, it's at $100 a day. It does really good at 2 ROAS. I raise that one, but then I start a new testing campaign, and I upload my new batches to the new testing campaign. People ask me, why do you do that? Why don't you just split off? I'm like, bro, if it's working my testing campaign, I don't want to mess with the optimization. If it's working there, that now becomes my scaling campaign. I'll just make a new testing campaign because there's no hopes or aspirations for the new one anyways. So you might as well reset the optimization.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, why touch it if it's already working?
Yeah.
Let's just scale the budget.
Exactly.
Very cool.
How many Facebook ad strategies have you heard like in the past 7 years?
So we've heard a few.
Yeah.
I like the 3 ones. So yours is very interesting.
Okay.
Yours is the one with like multiple campaigns. Nick Terrio does more of like the one CBO, and every single ad set is a new batch of creatives.
Yeah.
But like similar, like he'll make a new ad set for every creative basically.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's number 2. The third one is 3 campaigns. So first campaign is all video ads. So every time there's a new video ad created, another ad set, new batch of creatives.
Yeah.
Second campaign is image ads.
Okay.
Same thing. Every ad set, new batch of creatives. Third one is retargeting. So what they do for retargeting, and these are the most recent guys we had on, Oscar and Ibra, they basically take their top creatives, the ones with the highest ROAS from their video ads and image ads campaign.
Yeah.
They'll put in the retargeting campaign and show all those people that have seen that didn't buy or visited the site, all that. They'll just throw them the same high converting ads because they know they're high converting. So one of them is gonna, get them to purchase. So that's pretty. Those are like the 3 I've heard so far. But it all comes with the same thing. It's like you need to have good creatives. When you have good creatives, doesn't matter how you set it up. It's like you're going to see the positive ROAS, really good ROAS. You're going to scale the budget. You know, whether you have a scaling campaign or testing campaign, image campaign, whatever it is, like it's there. Facebook's showing it to people, and now it's time to scale.
Yeah.
So we've really started to realize, I mean, most people are realizing that it's 3 pillars, really 4 pillars, but you know, the product, website, marketing, backend. If you got all those down pat, then you can scale to huge numbers.
Exactly.
And you're doing that. You have it all perfected, which is really cool.
Yeah. Like I was going to ask that question because I was going to follow up with most ad strategies work.
Yeah.
If you have the 4 pillars that you talked about, right? Most ad strategies, if you're an F1 driver, you could probably lap me in a BMW and I'm in a McLaren, I'll probably still lose. Does that make sense?
Right.
Even if I have
down pat. Yeah.
Exactly. I could have the best Facebook ad strategy possible, but if you're genuinely just better at everything else, you will beat me. And from the ad strategy that I said so far, it's just like a very simple, oversimplified way of ad strategy that could take you from 0 to 10K a day. And that's where most people want to be at 10K a day. Like, can you be more for sure? And then you have to implement all these other ad strategies for sure. But from where I'm at right now and where most people want to be, it's just like the very easy.
Yeah. What are you doing to get your AOV as high as possible?
Funny thing you say that, because actually my AOV is not that high. I would say it's around the $50 range. I've had some stores at the $9 range as well. But the thing with the AOV high as possible, if your COGS are very high, it's very hard to do that, right? Because your break even is going to be high. Upsells, obviously.
Any app?
I think Aftersell is a great app.
Very good app.
Yeah. There's not much, honestly. There's not really, like, from what I've seen, unless you're running like a very like niche store for a very like specific audience. If my product price is like $35, my AOV might be like 41 at the end of the day. I can't increase it double from what I've seen unless you have different information.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the product.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's like if something that people actually want to buy multiple of and you give them a reason to.
Oh, yeah.
Then for sure the AOV will be higher. But if it's a product that's like people only buy one, it's kind of hard to get that AOV so high.
Yeah.
I know people are running subscriptions. A lot of our clients are doing subscriptions.
Okay.
Seal subscriptions. But it has to be like either consumable or something that people want every single month.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So it really comes down, like choosing the right product is an overlooked factor.
It's the only factor from what I see.
Yeah, it's like people like, yeah, I can sell anything as long as you have good website and good creatives.
I bet, bro. Sell this plant behind
us.
It's
like
hard.
Sell me this pen. Like the whole thing about sell me this pen. Like
yeah.
What's that company? Mont Blanc.
Yo, shout out. Yo, I have their wallet.
Yeah, the wallet. Okay, sick.
Yeah, right here.
They are like the only. That's a sick wallet.
Yeah,
they are like the only brand I've seen really master the art of selling a pen for hundreds of dollars, even thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I've seen their pens. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, they just had to brand themselves like that.
Yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
really just like feel good when you're buying that pen.
Yeah,
there's ways of doing it. It's just make it so much harder. You can't scale that to 10K a day in like 3 days.
Yeah. There's that's like a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Like that's like we're not even dealing with that. Like for me, like my main thing is trying to get a regular person scaling from 0 to 10K a day. That's my main goal. And I mean, I have a mentorship. I don't know if I'll plug it or not, but like I have students every single month hitting that mark every single month.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's.
We can actually plug it because Commercive's
a
fulfillment partner.
There you go.
With the mentorship. So you can tell everyone if you want.
Yeah. I mean, shout out my mentorship. There should be a link down below probably.
Yeah.
But like we help people scale from 0 to 10K a day. And it's actually one-on-one with me. Like there's no other coaches in the program. It's actually just me. And that's why the success rate is so high. Every single month, you can check out either my Discord or my community or my YouTube. We have people hitting 0 to 10K a day every single month without a doubt. And the success rate is like pretty much through the roof. And
I've seen it's good stuff, bro. How do you have time for that?
Dude, how do you not have time
trenches?
For it? Yeah. Like here's what I see. Like AI, how do you not have time for it? Build a store in 5 minutes. Build some creatives in 30 minutes. How do you not have time? Like my entire day is literally spent like either towards my students or it's just handling like nuanced situations that my employees can't handle.
Yeah.
That's my employees is like 2 employees. It's like my 2 VAs. That's it.
Wow. So you keep things very lean.
Yeah, bro. Even customer support back then. Used to have to hire 1 or 2 VAs around the clock, 24/7 support. Now, shout out brand wise, like you can have AI handle like 80%. I'm not saying like every single situation they're gonna handle correctly.
Right. Is it automatically like send emails to customers?
I don't have it as that yet, so I still have one VA that looks it over to make sure it's correct.
That's-
But they do have that option where it will just automatically send, close it out.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
they'll
smart
update
though.
the tracking number, or they'll update the address or whatever because you connect to your Shopify.
Yeah.
I'm not even sponsored. Like, there's honestly. Like,
Yeah, and we know brand wise.
Yeah.
What's his name? The owner.
Justin?
Yeah.
yeah, shout out.
You know,
Shout
shout out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really great tools. SaaS has been a huge thing in like the e-com world of like just helping e-commerce sellers, and it's been cool. There's a lot of like crappy ones out there and a lot of really good ones.
Yeah.
That's why it's like so important get in the right circles.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have you January.
I'll send you the video, by the way, for the store builder.
Yeah. We'll put it on there.
Yeah.
Every January we have a Commercive event for top clients and partners.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we had 100 guys. It's like a exclusive. It was like a cock fest, but
Hey,
like,
yo, don't blame me tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
but like Brez was there, and a lot of like some marketers were there, but 90% big e-com sellers, guys are doing 10 million plus a year.
Yeah.
Were there. But it was really cool, and like people have been telling me how important a circle and community is now.
For sure.
Do you ever go to events and stuff or networking? Or
I
know you have
don't.
some boys in the space that you're close with.
Yeah, I don't go to these events. Shout out Wisdom. He goes to these events.
Yeah.
And then he adds me to the group chat afterwards if there's like any connects there. The reason why I don't go to these events is because I'm personally I like to keep my own circle. And that's pretty much it. But I mean, I still go out once in a while. I mean, I'm here at the podcast. You know? So I like to go out once in a while. But no, for sure. If I didn't have Wisdom, shout out Wisdom again. If I didn't have him, I probably wouldn't need to go out to these events because that's maintain some kind of social status, some kind of relationship with people. Just natural human instincts. You want to be cool with people. That's
right.
it. Yeah.
Do you ever like feel like e-com sometimes give you a lost sense of like how to talk to someone? Because like you're on behind a screen all day, and then you have your fans and everything like that. And then you're like, go out to dinner with your boys, and you're like, how do I communicate again? Like, how do I socialize?
Yo, talk about fans. Shout out my fans, because I've been getting recognized like a couple of times now in the city, and I'm like more excited to meet my fans than they are me.
Meeting you.
They're like, yo, you Andrew? You? I'm like, yo, I am. What's up? What's your name, bro? I'm like, yo, what do you do? I'm like asking them questions.
Yeah.
They're like, huh? And they're like, am I meeting you? You meeting me, bro? Like,
how is it watching my YouTube videos?
No, I don't get that.
You actually like me, bro?
Yo, shout out my fans, bro. My community is awesome. No, I like. No, to answer your question, like, I think you feel a disconnect from society in general if you don't hang around the people you like make money with or make a lot of money with, like in terms of ecom, right? Like, I've hung out with technically like other YouTubers before, but they're more lifestyle YouTubers, so they have like 1 million subscribers, but they're fucking poor. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm not saying like really poor, but they're like struggling to make like enough money to have a car in the city. As you know, New York City having a car is impossible. Yeah. But shit, I got one in the city in the McLaren. You know what I mean? So
I was
like,
literally asking like, where do you even drive it? You're like,
my parking is $2,000 a month. Wow. Just to have, I'm gonna get clipped up for this one. I'm gonna get like blasted on the comments. Sure. But paying $2,000 a month for parking in New York City, it's like, at the end of the day, what I said in the beginning of the podcast, we're not scared to spend money if it's worth it. And to me, it's worth having a car in the city for $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
But a lot of these lifestyle YouTubers that have $1 million plus, they can't spend $2,000 a month on just parking alone. You have to include the gas costs, the car payments or whatever, and all that good stuff. So just in general, when I hang out with people that are not in the e-com circle, even if they're like have clout or they portray themselves in a certain way online, sometimes it's kind of hard to connect to them because they're like complaining about things that you would assume they're not going to complain about and stuff like that.
Wow.
So,
yeah. I think social media is very powerful if someone uses it the right way.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
People like they'll make a YouTube video or something and get 10 views.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Oh, it only got 10 views," and then just quit it.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you had 10 people in front of you, and like listening to you.
Shit, we had no one in front of me. Now I'm kind of nervous. We're only
like no one's in front of us right now.
Yeah.
You just got to be okay with it. But those 10 people are 10 people.
Yeah.
100 people, 1,000 people. I think people forget about like what 100,000 people looks like.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's like 5 football stadiums or whatever. It's like 2 football stadiums, right?
Yeah.
And like people are watching.
They're more personal.
I think you're like, what are you getting? Like 10,000 views every 24 hours or something? 5,000 views?
Like that. 5,000 is not putting me down, bro.
No, I don't know.
I'm kidding. I have 2 channels.
Right.
My second channel gets around like 5 to 10, sometimes even like 30, 40 plus. And my main channel could get anywhere from between 50 to 100. My videos go really slow though in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like the first week might hit like 5, 10K views. and then it's like the month later it's like 30K, 40K, 50K. I don't know
Sick.
why. Damn. Now that I just realized that you said that, I realized the reason why I think that at least some of these like influencers don't really have as much money as the ecom guys is because we actually run ecom businesses on the side too. I guess if I ran only my YouTube, like getting paid, I get paid like $1,000 off of AdSense.
Yeah.
And
YouTube,
it's like, if I was
even though you're in the business niche,
and that's the highest paying niche.
Yeah.
Like $50 CPMs. Like I met some of these guys that, like I said, million subscribers, they get $3 CPMs.
Wow.
And it's like, so you're telling me every $1,000 or every million views you get like $1,000. And they're like, yeah. So like 90% of their income is off of brand deals and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's how disconnected
it's
I
actually
feel.
Like I know this very well because my brother has 800,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh wow.
Like,
Yo,
yeah.
I think I seen this video. I think I saw it.
He but he's like the kid niche.
Yeah.
But he's racked up I think like 100 million views or something.
Yeah.
But I've seen his CPMs and like they're nowhere near the business niche, but
yeah.
you can get a lot more views.
Yeah.
In the like kids niche.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, to answer your question, like the disconnect is real. Like
Yeah.
when you're out and about and you're hanging out with people that are not specifically in ecom, you realize that the circle is pretty small. And then I realized at a certain point where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna forget about all that. I'm just gonna hang out with anybody and everybody, even if they make money or not. Because for some reason, especially in the earlier days when I was like 21, when I first started making money, I had this like main character energy, like, oh, I'm not gonna hang out with you unless you make a certain amount. Who cares? Like, not hanging out with everybody. I don't mind. Like,
I love that, bro.
Yeah, no,
that's very rare to hear.
You think so?
Yeah, a lot of guys are like, they can be like, oh, you're the average of your top 5 friends.
Yeah, I try not to take life too seriously at this point.
Yeah,
I think I'm at a point where like,
yeah. Sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah.
do you feel like that's the same for someone who's trying to come up?
Ooh, nah, you're correct. When you're trying to come up, I'm not gonna lie, like you should probably do as much as you can to protect your energy, your circle. I think now that because sometimes I watch other guys' YouTube, like let's just say like Iman Ghazi, right? For example, he's up there,
Yeah,
and I'm like, that would only work for you at your standpoint. He's like, yeah, today I only worked one, like I don't work anymore, or like I
Right.
barely go, I only have my meetings.
yeah. It's a different
world.
Yeah, it's a different world. I think we both are understanding now of like when people say like you are the average of your top 5 friends in the beginning, it's more important than ever.
Yeah.
And then like I guess when you've already quote unquote made it or like I guess more comfortable,
Yeah.
you can be like, okay, let me start to understand different points of views and not to lose your sense of touch a little bit. But I've realized that when someone's on the way up, it's really hard to, I guess, talk people into your vision and your mission. But once you're ready there, it's much easier to like know that you are already a different mindset than most people.
You're talking a different language usually when you're talking to somebody that's not in ecom. Like if you're on the way up, you're like, oh, bro, because I'm making this amount of money or I'm trying these kind of ad creatives. And you're talking to your buddy from high school and you're like, and he's like, bro, what?
he's like, bro, what? Just tell me when you make your first, sale.
Yeah. But I actually, now thinking about it, I actually changed that up because I just started putting my day ones onto ecom. Like, I don't know if you know Danny or not.
I saw.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've watched Danny a long time ago. You were making videos with him.
Exactly. So I started putting him on. I put my cousin on, and I put my other friend on. So now I'm in his mission, and I'm starting like a whole series about this. I'm gonna leak it here somewhere, but where I'm literally taking people out of the hood. Like
Wow.
I'm taking my friends from the hood. We're making them the stores. We're helping them out and everything. We're gonna scale them up, and we're gonna show you how easy it is as long as you don't play around with this, and play games all day and everything. As long as you actually lock in, it's actually pretty easy to hit your first 1K a day, $200 a day profit. Hit your first.
It's so cool. You're just like you're helping your boys out. Some people don't have it though. Sometimes you can help someone, or like they'll not put in the work, or they're not like have the drive you have, or
yeah, for sure.
So
For sure. But I think with the age of AI now,
yeah,
it's so simple that the guy, as long as they just follow your directions, they can at least make their first 1K a day from what I've seen. Because I've had plenty of testimonials where guys just like aren't locked in. They're not really trying to do anything crazy with their life. They're smoking weed all day, playing games all day. But all I did was like hop on a few calls with them a week. And with AI, like
Sick.
all the lazy stuff is done. Like they're lazy, right? But
Yeah.
okay, how lazy can you be to make it, like press a button for make a store? How lazy it can be to make AI UGC? Like it's not really that hard anymore.
Sick, bro.
So I'm trying that out where it's like
Helping like random people. It's like
Nah,
the
I'm not
Mr.
doing
Beast
randoms.
style.
I'm not doing randoms. They
Oh,
gotta
you're
be my friends. They gotta be my friends.
Got
So
it.
to fix the problem I have where I can't meet other people outside of ecom, I'm just gonna build my own circle of my friends that also do ecom with me, and which has been working out pretty well. So
That's so cool, bro.
yeah. Then
Congrats,
trying to do
man. That
thank you.
it probably
Appreciate
feels really good for them to like see success, and you're
Yeah.
like, I helped him, or like it's your boy, and you like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's awesome. He was supposed to show up today, but he went to a concert or something. So
Nice.
he's enjoying life, I guess. You know.
Is he pulling big numbers still?
Not super big. I was saying anywhere steady between, I would say like 5. Not the pocket watch or anything, but he's doing okay.
Nice.
He's doing okay.
Yeah, when he pushes like big boy numbers, or he has a big brand, we'll have him on.
Yeah.
We're
You know,
trying
he's
to-
done big numbers, like
Yeah.
20K a day, 30K, just not right now.
Right.
Which is fine. Like
Yeah.
he's still making money, which is cool. Bro,
Yeah,
I'm saying 5K a day like nothing. Like it's
Yeah, we're talking about 5K, 10K. That's like a day. Like if we heard this back then, like
Yeah.
5 years ago, it'd be
Yeah.
like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it become like numb to you a little bit?
And which part?
Numbers on the
Numbers?
screen. Like
Numbers
you're
on the
at
screen.
10K and today 2 p.m. It's like, do you feel?
Yeah, no, I've done 60K a day in like 2 weeks. So it's like, damn, when you hit
What was
that
your
point-
record in a single day?
That was my record.
60.
0 to 60K a day in like a week or something like that, or a week and a half. And then that was the cruising altitude. I should have stayed there. Because guess what?
Wow.
I'm getting 100K a day. I threw punches and that shit went trash.
Dude.
So I put it back down to the 60K a day. And I was there for a while.
Isn't it a blessing how like with suppliers, with having the right supplier, you can just like snap your finger and all those 60K in sales in a day, like all gets processed without you touching.
Yeah. Yo,
anything.
this guy knows how to plug, bro. This guy knows
Yeah.
how to plug. Shout out Commercive.
Shout out Commercive.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy how we don't touch our products. Do you ever think about that?
I've seen the operations of my supplier setting. There's a lot of work being done like behind the scenes. I'm looking at my phone like 30K in a single day. I'm thinking nothing of it. And in the factory, they're like going crazy. They're like shipping out all the orders
Yep.
like every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank God I don't got to deal with that. Like I'll pay whatever. Like I mean not whatever, but like
The COGS still got to be good.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Dropshipping is awesome, bro.
Yeah, drop shipping is awesome, and you're right. People don't see the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Going there in a month.
Yeah.
To China, but yeah,
Oh, you are?
there's
Where are you visiting? Shenzhen, so, yeah.
Shenzhen, Wuxi, a bunch of different places. But
Nice.
yeah, we have our offices there, and
Nice.
we have 2 offices now.
Okay.
We're really expanding the team. We have close to 100 employees now.
Damn, I need to visit.
Yeah, you got to come by. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
insane. And
yeah.
Commercive is it's crazy because you see everything behind the scene,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just really cool. It's
Yeah.
really cool. I think my exit from social media is coming soon.
You think so?
Yeah.
Damn, this might be the last few pods. That
Yeah.
you
I
know
feel
what
like an
Yeah.
unk. Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I just I've taken a different journey in life, bro.
Okay.
Like
I
this
respect
is
that.
your pod. This is like your guys. Like I'm not trying to get too
No,
deep, but
let me
yeah,
hear it,
like
let me hear it.
I just had a kid, married,
Congratulations.
different
That's
vision, bro.
Hunk status right here. Come on,
Yeah,
hunk status.
appreciate it, bro.
I'm gonna be there soon, like in a few years probably.
Yeah, do you want to go? Do you want to get married?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, that would
Do
do
you
the
have a
whole
girlfriend
9
now
yards.
that you want to get married to, or someone
yeah,
else?
yeah.
Or?
Of course. Of
Okay,
course.
okay.
Bro, what is there in life to do when you're like, there's nothing
Yeah.
else to do, bro? You gotta raise a kid. Like, what else is there to do?
Bro, it's so different.
Yeah.
It's like literally the best. There's also a lot of responsibility.
I'm sure, bro.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't just
sure.
like work till like 4 a.m. anymore
Yeah,
because you got to wake up for your kid.
for sure.
But yeah, dude, I just like reflecting on everything, and
Mhm.
obviously Commercive takes most of my day.
Yeah?
So like, yeah,
Okay.
it's a bigger operation than people think, and it's been really cool to grow it.
That's good to hear. That's
Yeah.
good to hear. That's good to hear. I mean, we were talking about in the beginning where it's like, at what point do you want to just quit YouTube and personal branding and everything?
Your legacy will still live on with YouTube, though.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, I'm sure Gabriel, still
Yeah,
like
yeah,
getting
he's-
tons of views and
Yeah.
his
for
videos.
sure. Yeah.
Um,
I'm not stopping anytime soon though.
yeah,
I've thought about it once in a
no,
while.
dude, you're crushing it, and you shouldn't stop, bro. You should go 10 times harder.
You think so?
Yeah, man, you're doing really great.
I appreciate
It's
it.
very rare to have like really great value on YouTube
Gotcha.
without
Yeah.
fluff. You're very no fluff. I like that.
Appreciate it. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
go check his YouTube out, guys.
down
This has been
below.
incredible. So yeah, links will be down below.
For
Your
sure.
Instagram is
Andrew Dropshipping. I
Andrew
think.
Dropshipping. We'll put the link below,
Yeah, somewhere below.
and you guys can find Commercive. What's the community called?
Prime Cord. Shout out Prime Cord, bro. I know y'all watching this right now, but shout out y'all.
Shout out the Prime Cord. And you guys can find Commercive as the private supplier in Prime Cord.
Prime Cord, mentorship, everything, bro.
Yeah, guys. And if you guys want to work with the best suppliers in the game, go to commercive.co, tap in, get a free quote. We guarantee you it'll be cheaper than your current supplier for those who are really scaling,
That's
pushing
a good
hard.
guarantee.
That is our guarantee, bro.
Shit.
And if not, we will give you it's $500, depending what you're doing, but $500 at minimum and free credit. That's our new guarantee.
I'm about to ask my uncle in China to be a fake supplier. Give some fake quotes out there.
Yeah. Well, we know if it's we'll call them up. Hey, bro. But yeah, that's our. What do you think of that new offer?
No, that's great. I'm about to onboard my entire thing to you if you're like that's the guarantee.
Because like if someone can beat someone's quotes, it's the same product. It's like why not?
Yeah, I'm for the money, bro. I'm for the money.
All dropshippers for the money, bro.
Yeah, I don't do this for fun. Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, I have a passion for it, but I don't do it for fun. If you're telling me I gotta create stores and manage this team for anything less than what I'm making now, I'm not doing it. Like, that's just everyone that does dropshipping is trying to make money.
100%. I mean, that's what it is. It's like once you got all that money, you have so much more freedom to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in? I know this question is cliche, but where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Shit, hopefully still doing YouTube. I really like this personal branding thing.
Any goal with YouTube, like any subscriber goal or viewer goal or?
I'm a very simple guy. Even my tutorials on YouTube, everyone likes it because it's very simple. My simplified approach in life is like I just make sure that I have a good amount of a community for me to always like rely on. Like it's crazy that I say rely on my community, right? Because a lot of times when I catch myself slipping up or I'm not doing as well, my community is there to the point where I can't fail them. Like I feel like a pressure. Exactly. So I wish I still, in 10 years from now, I still have a community that pushes me, that goes like, what's Andrew up to? Or what's the next thing in life? 'Cause at some point, I feel like I'm living my life for my community to see. Bro, I think shout out Bentley. He brought an Aston Martin the other day. Like,
no freaking way, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Like it's what? Like off of like what? Like
Let's
you know what I mean? So it's like people see. Like I used to not vlog, so now I'm vlogging, right?
Oh, that's why you're taking the videos.
Yeah, exactly.
So cool.
I used to not vlog, but then the reason why I didn't do it because I always thought like, oh, like all these other vloggers on YouTube, they're so like super materialistic. I didn't want to push that vibe out, and then I realized you are who you are. So if you're not that kind of guy, then you're not gonna seem like that way. Like even though I am wearing McLaren and you know with a skelly, you know, like I know, but like. Sometimes it's just the vibe you give off. And from what I've seen, especially from my videos, my community doesn't see it as like a flex. They see it as like an inspiration kind of thing. You know? Yeah. So,
no, for sure. I mean, you need that inspiration to keep going sometimes when products are failing or ads are failing. And then you're like, dude, but I have a mission. I want to be like this. Or also like to know that they're learning from the right person.
Exactly.
Right. And like you showing the results, you showing the lifestyles, like it's a way for people to know that they're learning from the right person. Yes, of course, like you can rent all these stuff, but like you can't fake that in New York, bro. $2,000 a month rent. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's tough. No,
Andrew, thanks for coming on. This was a pleasure, and let's go get you your gift, bro.
Let's go. Let me see what it is, bro. Let me see what it is.